You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Echo Flynn's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel and get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chaining, we're up, and let's go. Alright. I believe we were right here. Okay. I resigned myself to the notion that Jenna has eaten all my oatmeal at this point. Moving over to the microwave, I grab another styrofoam bowl and a couple more packets. I can already tell there's not going to be enough left to really be satisfying. I'm assuming you haven't gone to see Jeremy and the rest of the family either, then. No, I doubt I will. And by the way, how are you doing? I look over my shoulder. She seems to be deciding on a font for whatever she's typing away at. Catching my glance, she meets my gaze for just a moment. And I don't just mean in general. Any sleep issues? And of course, she changes the topic just like that. Sleep issues, as she calls them for my sake. I pour some water on the oatmeal. No paralysis, just sort of strange, really lucid dreams. I think my subconscious wants me to shave off my goatee. This may be the one time you should listen to the voices in your head. Excuse me. I make a growling noise that comes out a lot less intimidating than I had intended. Jenna doesn't look up. What are the dreams like? I let out a long exhale, placing the oatmeal in the microwave. I don't know. I think I'm just tired. It's mixing badly with my current mental state. I've been kind of crawling in my skin since I got here. I saw a face behind someone's shoulder that wasn't really there last night. It wasn't something I thought about much at the time. I was already upset, but the more I dwell on it, I don't know. I shrug, waving dismissively. When I look at Jenna again, I can see the fur on her neck has lifted a little. It was probably just the angle, though. You alright? Jenna looks back at me, and I can tell she's debating whether or not to tell me something. I wait. Just made me think about when I was a kid. Hadn't thought about it for years, actually. I pause. Do you want to talk about it? I'm worried I'm about to open up a can of worms. It wasn't traumatizing or anything like that. Well, it was, actually, but it wasn't real. Did you see a face? Yeah, it was a reddish color, flat, too. Whoa. Yeah, it had a body as well, but I can't really remember exactly what it was like. Did you dream it? No, not really a dream. At least not in the same sense that I was asleep when it happened. I just see it walking around in broad daylight sometimes. What the hell? Are those, like, real solid memories? Like it really happened? I don't know. It usually happened when I was sad or angry, like when Dad was having one of his, moments. You mentioning that you saw something while you were upset reminded me of it. I just see it walk past a doorway or sit in a closet. Really? What the fuck? This is a long time ago, like when I was 5. I don't want you thinking I'm crazy, Chase. I don't. I saw things too as a kid. I mean, more things. Yeah, I think you've told me. I had, and it's something I really don't want to think about right now. I'm pretty sure it's just something my mind made up because I was under a lot of stress. The brain can make up whatever it wants, really. It's part of the reason I went into the field that I did. I want to help figure these things out. Did you see it anymore at all? She's quiet for a while, then shakes her head. No. Oh, shit. Jeez, what a transition. Yeah, I wonder if Jenna is actually lying. The fuck, are we watching wrestling now? Chase, come on now. I stand above the turnbuckle, holding my arms high above my head and flicking my strong tail behind me. I hear a lot of boos in the crowd. That's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm a bad boy, or rudo as they call it here. I'm not actually a bad guy for real, though. It's just an act. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Someone was calling me and they had the wrong number. Anyway, the flashing of cameras is a little distracting, but nothing I can't handle. I'm good at keeping cool. I reach up, making sure my mask is secure. Even my muzzle is covered. I can't risk my identity being revealed, especially in a match against Tigre Santos. He's one of the technicos, the good guys. A real goody tissues. What? I don't trust him. He's too good. I don't trust people that are too good. They're always hiding something. The announcer shouts in a foreign language that I don't understand, and I growl, flexing my giant muscles toward nobody in particular. Second, y'all. Water time. Tiger has been staring at me from across the ring this whole time. No showboating, though. That's not his character. At like 7.5 feet tall, I'm totally bigger than him. He's only 5'6", so I could basically eat him for breakfast. The crowds always cheer for the smaller guy, though. I don't. Small guys can be just as bad as big guys, maybe even worse. I looked to the crowd. There's a couple thousand people here, which is a lot. Sometimes I wish I could just tell them all the truth. The bell rings. It's time. Hey! Dad yells from the kitchen. I flinch and it feels like my stomach is suddenly tightened in a knot. Not now, please. Oh, is this Jenna, maybe? Yeah, this has got to be Jenna. Dad walks in. He's wearing all camouflage with an undersized snout cap that seems to squeeze his head. What are you doing? I look down at my feet and picks him at the fibers of the rug. I don't respond. I hear him step in front of me. The crowd chanting on the TV catches his attention and he stops. You know you can't be watching this. And you also know what today is. You're still in your pajamas. Watching this... Dad lets out a noise I can't really describe. I look up and he's pointing at the TV. He stands there watching for a moment. Oh, no, this is Chase. What is he doing to that other man? A reverse suplex? And this is fun for you? You enjoy watching this? I don't know. It was just on. I lie. Dad looks down at me and I can't tell whether he believes me or not. When I say something, you need to listen. Last night I told you to be dressed in clothes I gave you and be ready to go by 5. It is over 15 past 5 and you're not even dressed. I'm sorry, okay? Dad sighs, stepping out of the room. His footsteps are heavy, like he doesn't care that Mom and my brothers are still trying to sleep. Next thing I know, he's back in the living room. He tosses another camouflage outfit into my lap and sets a rifle on the couch. When your mother and I talked about sending you up north to your uncle, we were not joking. Dad? He points again at the TV. And there's certainly no television up there. No violent video games, no adults that tolerate this sort of behavior. I ball my paws up into fists, pushing them into my stomach. Don't say anything. Anytime you say anything, it makes it worse. Dad looks at my paws and lets out a strained, amused-sounding grunt. What? You gonna hit me? You want to punch me now? Is this what you're learning? Again, he's pointing at the TV. His eyeballs are bulging and his mouth is hanging wide open. The way his hat tugs at his head makes him look different, scrunching his features. I don't know why he's wearing it. It looks uncomfortable. I'm so sick of your behavior. We are all so sick of your behavior. I feel my breathing start to get shaky. Don't cry. Don't give him the satisfaction. Are you sick? He just keeps staring at me, that same expression on his face. I drop Tigre's torso down on my knee, a backbreaker. The crowd roars. I'm grinning beneath my mask, playing up the part through all the jeering and the hatred. They may love to hate me, but that's still love. Tigre had been getting a lot of good blows in, though. Actual blows. He stiff arms like nobody's business. I'm a little bloody, but that's okay. I'm tough. That's my thing. I'm tough. I'm really tough. But so is Tigre. He's small, so he's got a lot of finesse, and can eat and can dodge a lot of my stuff. I climb over the top rope and onto the floor mat below. They always keep a few goodies beneath the ring for people like me. Pulling the flap up, I find a pile of long wooden staves. These could cause some pain, I yell out to the crowd, and they boo in response. They're really, really mad. Tigre is still groaning, prone on his belly. As I approach, he mutters something in his native tongue that sounds like a bunch of cuss words. Not so good after all, I guess. Time to get revenge for all those stiff hits from earlier. With a mighty heave, I bring the staff down on Tigre's back. He practically bounces, and a lady fan of Tigre in the crowd screams. Realizing how hard I'm hitting now, he quickly scrambles up to his knees. Though I just hit him right back down. That's what you get. His shoulder twitches, and he quickly clutches it with his free hand, rolling onto his stomach. More curses. I hit him again, this time on the soft of his stomach. There's no referee to help him now. I hear him gasp, holding up his paw in front of me, trying to protect himself. This time I hit him in his crotch. Not that there's much to hit. He has a little penis and balls because he's so small. Mine are huge, of course. I have to wear like super big cup so that things don't flop around. Jesus. Second, y'all. One time. I drop down on top of him, grabbing him by the scruff of his spandex leotard. He whimpers beneath me, his black and orange tail coiled inward between his legs. I lower my voice, speaking in a deep, raspy tone. Don't stiff-arm me again like that or else, Tigre Santos. I think he quivers out and, I won't! He's probably so humiliated now. His eyes are like saucers, looking at me and waiting to see what I do next. Like, completely at my mercy and everything. I would be really humiliated if I, unmasked him. And then I'll pull him up and hug him in front of everybody. He'd be so ashamed. I'd show them that I'm the real good guy. Maybe he'd like that and feel better. That's fine, too. I place my thumbs beneath the bottom of his mask and pull up. Dad's gunshot rings out so loud it seems to shake the leaves off the trees nearby. Some kind of bird falls from the sky. I think it's a dove because it's all white stuff. Or at least it was white. I actually saw pink mist when the bird shot hit it. like in the movies. The rest of the flock keeps flying as if nothing had happened. Dad looks over his shoulder toward me, his breathing heavy. I can see little whips of fog when he exhales. It's that cold. It takes him a while to actually speak. You see that? Yeah? He smiles tightly. I got it! You did! I'm gonna go grab the carcass. You stay put, alright? Okay. Dad turns back, jogging across the dewy grass toward where the bird fell. I adjust myself some and lean against the nearby tree. I wish it was home. My friends are still probably sleeping in, enjoying their warm, heated houses and all that. I can't focus here. It sucks, but Dad really wanted to go bird hunting. I asked him yesterday why he couldn't just do it alone, and he and Mom just got really mad. I don't even know what sets them off anymore, but it could be just the littlest thing, and suddenly everything's all shitty. My rifle is kind of neat, I guess. It's 22. I played a zombie shooting game at Chase's place that... Oh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I know who this is now. Yep, I know who this is now, and I know that things are about to get really bad. I played a zombie shooting game at Chase's place that had the exact same kind in it. It's really, really loud, though. Dad made me wear those big ear protectors, but it's still super intense. I sliver it around my ears before bringing the butt up to my shoulder and looking down the sights. I pretend the bush that I'm aiming at is a zombie. I could survive in a zombie apocalypse pretty well, probably. There wouldn't be many zombies in Echo, and nearly everyone in town has guns. I just go to Carl's house. It's already like a fortress, and he has tons of food and games. We'd be set. I hear Dad's footsteps and quickly lower my rifle. That's right. Keep that down. He holds up a pretty messed up looking bird. Its neck is half missing, and blood still drips from the hole there. You never eaten dove, have you? No. It's like chicken, but stringier. I raise an eyebrow. Like string cheese, but chicken? Not exactly, but, well, you'll just have to try it. Okay. Now, let's see if you can shoot something. Dad steps behind me, placing his paws on my arms and straightening my posture. Now, remember what I told you. Always fire on the exhale. Don't flinch at the kick either. The gun won't smack you if you get a good grip on it, and your eye isn't touching the sight. I'm not afraid to shoot a gun like TJ or Carl probably would be. Just a little nervous about the recoil, that's all. Suddenly, Dad grabs my shoulders. Look! 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 He points toward the sky directly above us. A bunch of birds in V-shaped formation are overhead. Those are ducks! Duck is great. You've had duck before and loved it. Now you can get your own duck. Hurry, get sighted. I scramble to get the gun I aimed up and my eye lined up with the sight. Come on! I'm trying. The ducks are already getting pretty far ahead, and I can't seem to get lined up right. Give it to me. No, I've got it. Next thing I know, Dad's wrenching the butt from my shoulder and bringing the rifle up to his. It only takes him only a few seconds to get ready before firing. Just like before, a bird falls from the flock, plummeting to the ground past a clearing of trees. This time the flock breaks up, scattering. Dad turns, pushing the length of the rifle against my chest. Take your gun. I clutch onto it with both hands, and Dad starts making his way forward. I follow. Why didn't you fire? I was going to. The aiming thing, the sight, it wasn't lining up with my eye. I needed to get it lined up right, or else I was going to miss. Son. And then you just yanked it away. You were not listening to what I was telling you. Just like what I was saying this morning. Taking me out. Water time. Dad's voice raises. You just can't do anything like you're told, can you? My fingers grip the rifle tighter, and it's like everything goes red. I can! You were being an asshole! I yell so loud my voice cracks. Dad turns, slapping me so hard it makes my ears ring more than the gunshots do. My face burns, and I growl into the inside of my jacket. A lump forms in my throat that I try to swallow down. I'm tough. I'm okay. Who taught you to speak like that? Nobody! Oh no, I think I know who. It was Flynn, wasn't it? It isn't right for you to hang around a boy like that. What do you even mean? All the kids around Echo and you cling to the teenage potty-mouthed gay boy. And look what happened. He shakes his head, eyes wide again like he can't believe what he's seeing when he looks at me. You defy your parents to sit around at 5 in the morning watching men grope and hit each other. I'm breathing so hard now, it feels like I'm hyperventilating. Fuck you! Wrestling's cool and Flynn is awesome! Dad looks downright disgusted now, like he's gonna be sick. The insides of his ears are bright pink and flushed, too. You are sick. When we get home, we're sending you up north to the ranch. I don't care if we have to pull you out of the school right now. You mean the compound? Now he's clenching his fists, his tail arched and still behind him. Your mother and I have prayed and prayed, but son, why don't you ever leave me alone? You're so fucking bad, you know that, stupid asshole. Dad steps forward, fist raised. I bring my rifle up and aim at him. He stops. We're sick. Oof. Yeah, this is fucked up. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.